I nearly crashed my car. I remember I was watching it. I was like, oh my gosh, it happened. Hey, I'm Madeline Merlo.
And I'm James McNair.
And I'm Matt Burhans.
And this is Nashville Night Sessions. This is the title track of my new project. It's called One House Down from the Girl Next Door. Right, let's do it. Yeah, so One House Down from the Girl Next Door is a song that I wrote with James McNair, Emily Wiseman, and Seth Mosley. And I had this idea, One House Down from the Girl Next Door, and I loved it. I was obsessed. And I think I could have written that song in like 4 or 5 different ways. And I looked at my calendar and I saw I had this date, and I was like, these are the folks that are gonna take it to the finish line. And sometimes my producer always says writing a song is like holding an egg on a spoon, and you just gotta not drop the egg. And so I knew that these songwriters would help me not drop the egg. Hurricane, a wildflower, then roses, but you fell for my heart anyway. Might have not been a mama's first choice, or a golden all-American boy. There's that feeling of envy looking next door and seeing this perfect girl that's got it all together, and you're not her, and then you meet somebody and they're like, no, you're perfect, you know, the way that you are. And out of hair, out of place, she's sweet, never hear her say a bad word. You ain't coming home to the homecoming queen, but I love that you love that I ain't her. Emily said, wait, didn't you like marry the boy next door? And that kind of unlocked it for me, for sure. He was very much, you know, this kind of all-American golden child. You know, I felt like he was this, you know, very sweet and respectful, and grew up in Nashville and like all this stuff. And I just grew up totally different and had a little bit of a rocky moment in my life. And I felt like his was so clean. And instead of being, I guess, thrown off by that, he thought I was really strong for everything I'd gone through, and saw it as like a win and an exciting thing about me, thing that he loved. Down the street, might have not been a mama's first choice, for a golden all-American.
Yeah, it was just a fun day. I mean, Emily Wiseman and I write a good bit, and so the combo of us 4 together was awesome.
From the girl next door, from the girl next door. So once we got in the studio and we recorded it, and I was listening back, it felt kind of reminiscent of old school Keith Urban, and my producer, Zach Crowell, knows him. And I'm big on just asking. Like, the worst somebody can say is no, and I've been told no a cajillion times, like, bring it on kind of thing. And so I asked him to just text him, and I was like, just ask him, see if he'd be down to play a solo on it, fully expecting this man to be busy. Like, him and Nicole probably got something going on, like, of course. And Zach was like, okay, I'll text him. It's like a 19% chance he says yes. And I was like, I'll take 19%. So he texted him, and he was literally like, yeah, this song is great, mate. I can come like next week to record it. And so leading up to it, I was so nervous. Obviously, he was going to cancel. Like, something was going to come up. And then I remember I was literally driving home, and Keith Urban is like my hero, by the way. I'm such a huge fan of his. And Zach sent me this video of him just ripping the most Keith Urban guitar solo. I think it's exactly what we put on the track. Like, it's so quintessentially Keith, and I nearly crashed my car. I remember I was watching it. I was like, oh my gosh, it happened. And that's just been so exciting for me to have him lend his incredible talent to my little song. It's pretty special. Well, I remember writing a song for my hamster that had died when I was 8 years old. Gus Griswold, R.I.P. to him. I also think that probably was the worst song as well. I can't imagine it was very good. But yeah, I've certainly written some songs that I hope never surface again.
I think this was one of my first songs, but it was like right out of middle school, and I wrote a song called It's Raining, and I remember the melody being pretty good, but the lyrics were terrible. It was just like so just on the nail on the head. It's raining, it's pouring, it's whatever outside, this kind of thing. Not any good. Worst song, I just go in my catalog. I mean, it might be one from last week. That's the hardest question as a songwriter, because it's also so subjective too. It's just like, who knows? But I remember hearing God Bless the Broken Road and just remembering just melodically and just how well crafted it was. I was like, man, I wish I could have written that song.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
The House That Built Me, Miranda Lambert, I feel like that's a song that you hear it and you like remember where you were when you heard it, and it just feels so prolific. There's this song by Dawes called A Little Bit of Everything, and it's like a 4-minute and 50-second song. It's quite long, and it's about life, and I remember it just rocked me. It's such a beautifully written song. So yeah, check it out, A Little Bit of Everything. It's pretty stunning. Okay, so now we're gonna do another song that we wrote. It's called Broken Heart Thing, and I'm gonna be doing my very best Dustin Lynch impression for it.
1, 2, 3. So I wrote it with Michael Tyler and Lalo Guzman. I just remember we had Michael had the hook, and I think one of the coolest parts that fell out initially was the chorus, how we were able to like wrap all the things around and get the rhymes to fall. And I remember that kind of happened pretty quickly.
Never drink Jack without the cold, never burn through a pack of smokes, but tonight I'm added both to the list, 'cause I'm still getting used to this broken heart thing, sitting the dark thing, smiling while I'm falling apart thing. This is a song that I got sent to me that stopped me in my tracks, and I get a lot of songs sent and listen to a lot of music, but there was something about that chorus melody and the ways that the rhymes hit, and it just felt this really cool breakup song where you're like, I'm just like adjusting to this thing, and I think that's such a real emotion, and so I really resonated with that. Forgive me if it takes some time to forget you, wherever my... When I was thinking about the project, I was like, I kind of need this duet, and the song wasn't, written as a duet at all, but the concept was so cool because I think whether you're the one who broke up with somebody or you're the one getting broken up with, you both go through that adjustment period. Even if, you ended the relationship, it's still like quite jarring to feel like you can't call them anymore, you can't talk to them anymore, and taking all the pictures down, like you both go through that same process. Pictures in hallways, hearing a song play, thinking about you all night and all day, missing you's different, drinking alone. If you see my name come across your phone, sorry baby, I'm still new to this, I'm still getting used to this broken heart thing. I pretty much, I think as soon as I put my vocal on it, I texted it to Dustin Lynch, who I had just sang background vocals on his record, and was like, would you be down to sing the song with me? And he amazingly said yes. So yeah, a lot of great strokes of luck and strokes of good fortune for me, for sure. My head, 'cause I'm still getting used to this broken heart thing, sitting in the dark thing, smiling while I'm falling apart thing, pictures in hallways, hearing a song play, thinking about you all night and all day, missing you's different, drinking alone. If you see my name come across your phone, sorry baby, I'm still new to this, I'm still getting used to this broken heart thing, this broken heart thing, baby, I'm still getting used to it. We debuted it at the Grand Ole Opry. We sang it for the first time on my debut. The song will always be like so special to me because of that moment, for sure. I actually learned about getting to make my debut, because I was doing liners. So I was reading like a teleprompter, and it was like, you can hear my brand new single, Broken Heart Thing, featuring Dustin Lynch, live at the Grand Ole Opry for the first time. And it was like in real time, I announced it to myself, which was really, really fun and such a special day. And to have such a veteran like Dustin to sing it with me and calm me down, I was freaking out, and he was like so chill. He's like, it's gonna be great. So that was very cool to have him by my side for that. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is Matt, this is James, and we've just had so much fun sharing a couple songs from my new EP, One House Down from the Girl Next Door. So make sure you guys check it out, and thank you so much for watching Nashville Night Sessions. Good night, Nashville.